Hey everybody, Spider here, being joined by John Philbin, my man. Thank you for jumping on this. Of course, we are here in San Antonio, Texas. Children of Horror. Now, you were one of many that actually starred in a lot of horror films. I mean, you actually did more than just horror. But growing up in the business, was it a good experience, man? Was it something that you enjoyed? You can go back and say, wow, you met a lot of good people, had a lot of fun with it?
Definitely. I mean, I didn't know at the time. I loved horror movies when I was growing up, loved them. Yeah. But when I became an actor, a professional actor in my 20s after college, I didn't know really the effect horror movies were going to have on people. I don't know why. I was just thinking about myself and my career, and I took all the jobs I could get because, you know, I wanted to work and get experience.
Right.
When you're a young actor in the 80s, you got to do a lot of horror movies because you didn't cost a lot of money.
Right.
Horror movies were cheap.
Oh, yeah.
And so I got in Children of the Corn and Return of the Living Dead and the New Kids all in in 3 years. And they're low budget horror movies.
Yeah.
But they've got a pedigree behind them like Steve
Oh, yeah.
and Dan O'Bannon. And I didn't think anyone was going to see them, or I didn't think they were going to last.
Here we are, man.
And here I am. It's 40 years since we did Children of the Corn. And I'm here because of Children of the Corn. So I'm just grateful. Yeah, you just never know what's going to hit with an audience or what's, you know, I just got lucky.
Yeah.
I got lucky to be in those horror movies. And it turns out I just ended up, you know, it's kind of come full circle because I remembered that I grew up on horror movies, you know, but I got out of them for a while. Then I started making them, and I still didn't think that was connected to my childhood, but it is really. And I love horror, and so do other people.
Right.
Love horror, and I got lucky to be in a couple. Really lucky.
And I got to ask you, having been a horror fan yourself, I mean, what movies were you watching before you started getting into them yourself?
Right. Well, I mean, I grew up in the 60s and 70s, you know, like watching Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah. All the classics.
Classics, Dracula. And I loved horror movies. All I did was look for horror movies on the weekends, stay inside, stay home, watch movies, instead of go out and play. Then I got a little bit older and I got into gory ones like, you know, Black Christmas. You know what I mean? Like slasher 80s, you know, slasher 80s films. And then I got to make a couple and I love them. I saw this movie Maniac that I thought was great.
I've seen that. I actually have that on VHS, man. That's a good movie, man.
Maniac. And then they started this found footage thing that blew my mind. I would watch these found footage things of people like going into basements and that was just sick. And now I like movies like Hereditary.
Yes.
And Midsommar.
Nice, man.
Fucking gnarly, new horror is amazing. I'm just really happy about the whole thing. I saw Ethan Hawke in The Black Phone, and I thought he did a good job.
Yes,
we have all these movie stars. I'd worked with Jamie Lee Curtis, you know, when she wasn't, you know, doing horror movies, she was doing other movies.
Yeah.
Now she's come returned to horror, and she's a star.
Yeah.
And she's grateful for it, and so am I. I'm not like a star or anything, but I'm just grateful for my horror experience.
No, for sure.
Love horror, always have. Went through a stage where I thought that, you know, no, you're not. I want to be in other types of movies, not just horror movies.
Right.
Now I'm just grateful I got to be in any horror movies. I love horror.
You see, and in the beginning, like you said earlier, man, I mean, you didn't know people were going to watch this. You were like, oh, I'll just get paid to. And I mean, when did you notice that people were catching up to this?
15 years after I did them. 20 years after I did them. They said, hey, we're having a screening in Hollywood, you know, at the, I don't know, some huge Hollywood movie theater. Will you come down? Yeah, I'm coming. Like,
You're like, really?
Yeah, flying around the block. It was sold out. There were just fans with pictures, and I had never seen anything like that. I'd forgotten I was an actor. I was doing other things, you know. I'd really forgotten I was an actor. To see that, I was like, oh my God. Then because of these movies and these conventions, I started doing conventions. I got to meet fans all around the world. It's awesome.
No, for sure,
lucky.
man.
I'm grateful. I kind of lucked into it.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as the new year, I mean, what projects do you have coming up?
Yeah, this year I don't have anything coming up. I mean, I just got an agent, and now I go on auditions where you just sit in your room and you tape yourself like this. You know?
Right.
Like I have an audition I have to do this weekend. I'm trying to learn how to do it because I what? I haven't been acting for like 20 years, and I'm like, I'm 0 for 30, so available.
And I mean, having, like you said, you haven't been an actor in years, man.
Yeah.
Coming to something like this, does that motivate you to get back on there?
Yeah, it does when people say like, if people say, hey, I'm doing a horror movie, you want to be in it? I'm like, yeah.
Why not, right?
Now, I can only do SAG movies, but I'm gonna go fight more where you don't have to be in SAG. You
Right.
can do an independent movie that's not a SAG scene.
No, for
Because
sure.
a lot of people go, hey, I'm doing this movie, you want to be in it? I'm like, yeah, it's got to be SAG, bro. And they're like, well, we're not doing a SAG movie.
No,
So
yeah.
I want to do independent films, so yes.
No,
Go fight more so I can do independent films.
for
I
sure,
took
man.
myself out of the game.
Yeah. And I mean, what do you think, man? You think you'll be able to just jump right in there again?
No. I told you I've done 30 auditions for different characters, lawyers, politicians, fathers and shit, grandfathers. And I haven't done one job. So I'm 30. I'm 0 for 30 so far. Pretty close. I
There
should
you
get
go,
the job
man.
pretty soon.
No.
Once I get to 50 and 0, then it's time to go like, am I doing something wrong? But we'll see.
No, for sure. And that'll happen, man. I mean, of course. I mean, people.
Yeah, if you stay alive, and someone goes, no, you don't have to audition. You suck at auditioning. I want you to play this little part in my movie. I'll be like, great. and it's fun. I love it.
And I gotta ask you, my buddy Braxton Smith couldn't make it out here, man. He is a professional mixed martial artist. Are you a fan of mixed martial arts?
I'm a huge fan of mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
In that, I don't go to shows.
Right.
I don't watch too much mixed martial arts on TV because it's kind of brutal.
Yeah.
But I have some friends who fight for a living, and I'm fans of theirs. I know how hard they train.
Yeah, bro.
I think it's an amazing sport.
Yeah.
If I had my life over again, I would probably start training in jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai. Those two arts. I wish I had 10 years of training under my belt in Muay Thai and jiu-jitsu when I was younger, because I don't want to get hurt now.
No, yeah.
But just to have that, and to know what's going on, those are really impressive. I mean, like any actor in LA back in the 90s, I studied with Danny DeSanto a form of martial arts, martial arts, tax slash. It became really popular in movies.
Right.
Knife fighting, stick fighting, sword fighting, and I just never pursued it. But I trained.
Right.
I trained, and then I found myself driving around in LA just looking for fights, and I didn't like that. These guys that have trained seriously in jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai for 10 years, I don't think they're walking around looking for fights. I just had enough training to be a danger to myself. But I think that I have a really good friend that won the Pan American Games in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Badass. He trains, if a Gracie wants to fight competitively, he'll ask this guy to come in. They'll try to kill each other.
Oh, man.
They're literally trying to kill each other. That's how they train.
Yeah.
They try to kill each other. And I'm impressed by that, yes. I'm not that guy. I am not a killer.
But you support them for doing it.
I totally am a fan, and I support them for doing it, and I admire them. I just don't have that gene.
Oh, yeah. I grew out of that myself, man. I used to like it, now I'm like, stuff hurts.
I don't want to fight, but I don't like what you're doing.
No, definitely, man. Bro, I do appreciate your time. I know we're going to get back to work. Best of luck to you, man. I'm going to put pushing you for you this year, and I hope to see you soon.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Thank you.